The streets of New York were alive. Tourists admired skyscrapers. Locals rushed past, and street musicians played for spare change. Among them, an elderly violinist sat near a cafe, playing a soft, haunting melody. His clothes were worn, his shoes barely holding together. The few coins in his open case told a familiar story. People walked by, barely noticing. Then something unusual happened. A tall young man in a hoodie and jeans stopped a few feet away. Unlike others, he didn't just pass by. He watched. And then, to everyone's surprise, he reached into his pocket. Whispers spread. Who was he? What was he about to do? Before we continue, where are you watching this from? Comment below. And if you love inspiring stories, subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Now let's continue. The young man stepped forward and dropped a folded note and a crisp $100 bill into the violin case. The violinist paused, eyes widening in disbelief. His hands shook as he picked up the note. "Your music is beautiful. Keep playing. BT." He looked up to thank the stranger, but he was already walking away. Little did they know, this simple moment was about to go viral. The young man stepped forward and dropped a folded note and a crisp $100 bill into the violin case. The violinist paused, eyes widening in disbelief. His hands shook as he picked up the note. "Your music is beautiful. Keep playing. BT." He looked up to thank the stranger, but he was already walking away. Little did they know, this simple moment was about to go viral. That evening, an online post appeared. Not from Barron Trump, but from the violinist. His name was Mr. Callahan, a street musician for over 30 years. In his post, he wrote, "I have played all my life, but no one has ever truly seen me the way that young man did. He reminded me my art still has value, that I am not invisible." His heartfelt words touched millions. Celebrities and news outlets praised Barron's quiet kindness. But just when people thought the story was over, something even bigger happened. The next morning, Mr. Callahan set up his violin. But this time, a massive crowd had gathered. Reporters, fans, even musicians came to see him. Donations poured in, over $50,000 in 24 hours. But the real twist? A prestigious music academy offered him a job teaching violin to children. The man once ignored on the streets was now changing young lives. And all because Barron Trump chose to stop and notice him. Despite the viral fame, Barron Trump never commented. No interviews, no statements. When reporters asked, his family simply said, "Barron believes in doing good quietly." People admired him even more, calling him the quiet philanthropist. One tweet went viral. "While most chase attention, Barron Trump does the right thing without needing applause. That's real character." A few weeks later, an orchestra announced a special guest performance. When the curtains lifted, standing center stage was Mr. Callahan. Tears filled his eyes as the audience, once indifferent, cheered for him. He played, not for survival, but for the love of music. And in the front row, away from cameras, sat Barron Trump. He never took credit. He just watched, knowing his small act of kindness had changed a life. Because true generosity isn't about being seen, it's about making a difference. If you want to hear more inspiring stories, subscribe and press the bell icon, because the next story might just change everything.